last week, and it is what it is.
Well, the cool part is we're here, and this
We're here now.
what
We are live. We are live. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Hey, it's Sue Greenwald here with Awakened Stories, here today with the one, the only, bum, ba, ba, bum, King Smarty.
drum roll. What's up? What's up?
How are you doing today, Smarty?
I'm fantastic. How you doing, young lady?
Awesome. Awesome. So glad to be here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It'd be so nice to have them not shut down your page no more for exposing the truth, huh?
Yep. Yeah. So when people don't real, they think we're complaining a little bit about censorship. So my channel got shut down. Actually, two of my channels got shut down. I have a backup. I actually have a triple one that's a secret backup too. But so all shut down. No communications out on my end really last week. So not the best, but it is what it is, right? And that goes to show you we're so close and over the target, right?
Oh yeah, we're not just close. We are literally here.
We're at the target.
We're literally here.
Yeah.
We are here with all the different changes and literally completing um, the mission for Earth.
The mission for Earth. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we this is literally what it's all about. Everything I've been telling you guys is literally happening. Is happening. Some of the hardcore stuff is being exposed right now as we
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
I've told you guys that this shit was coming. I
Yeah.
warned you guys. I trained you guys to stay strong and to help everybody else with the heavy love and light blankets, putting the energy behind them, because a lot of them will literally lose their shit when they find out that their loved ones were in fact, you know, taken, murdered, eaten, drained of blood, etc. And all for a group of individuals that are, not human, and they're, evil. Period.
Right. Evil. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and now we're here.
Yeah.
You're also seeing some of the stuff that I got deleted from platforms from now being posted everywhere else. What are you going to do? Censor everybody? Um, you do stuff like that, then it's like, okay, now we know you're guilty. Now it's time to get out the pitchforks. People are feeling the same way as me and others, where they should be eliminated. Public executions, public hangings, all of that, and we do it in a way where um, um, I wanted to use the words legal, but we know that the legal system is corrupt too. So we would just do it daddy's way.
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I was going to ask before on a previous video. We've got like lawsuits and this and that, but we're still using the old system, the corrupt system. And so that all needs to come out too and be exposed. And I think it is. I mean, we're seeing video of judges getting arrested, all sorts of things going on there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the fact of the matter is that there is different court systems playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Just like there's different United States, the corporation, and then the land. So all of us are inhabitants of the land. And how they trick people is to put your birth certificate or your foot on the birth certificate, then you become a piece of their
Right.
property.
Right.
So there's ways around it. What we are doing is eliminating the ways around it and addressing the problem so that we don't have to worry about going ways around the cabal system. We're literally eliminating their system entirety.
Right.
With that being said, no more having to learn all these different laws that were designed by them just to stay out of their courts, out of their hair, out of their, crosshairs, if you would.
Right.
So all of this was designed by them for them, which is why you don't really get justice. And if you did get justice, if you, let's say you did a lawsuit and you had an attorney to do that lawsuit, majority of the fundings that you win goes to your attorney, which is that system. This is why you have to do things without them. You have to learn all of the stuff that you have to learn so that you can address it and it sticks. And the only one that gets benefit, or the only one that gets funded and benefits 100% is to do it by yourself.
Right.
As long as you're following law, real law, common law, whatever, whatever laws out there. There's different types of things going on. Even the Moorish laws and all this. Like, there's so many ways to address this shit. They talk about being on. People are now talking about being on stolen land and how can they do this to us because this is our land in the first place. So we have to learn all that. We have to re-educate people on that, and we're putting the energy behind it. So that's where we're going with it all. We're eliminating their system altogether where people don't have to worry about this type of shit no more. You don't have to worry about going to jail for not paying property taxes because the property is yours, period. The land is yours. Who gave them dominion over this land? They're colonizations, they're colonizers, they're masters, they're invaders, if you would. So they don't have no deeds or titles that are theirs that they own. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so that being said, we are eliminating all of that so that the humans, the human race, the benevolent beings on Earth get to live in peace as sovereign beings. So that's what we're moving into, and that's why Dad is setting them all up. Some people have choices to make, and they have to make them quickly. If they don't, then they will lose everything. A lot of the problem is that they don't realize how real everlasting life is. They don't realize that you can live forever if you have the right stuff, the right frequencies, the right teaching, etc., etc., etc. They think that they have to rape and pillage to be able to live long and drink baby's blood and all that other shit. That was a trick done by the powers that were. So once everybody realizes that's the case, things start to change dramatically. With the whole Epstein files, we dropped it not March, December 24th, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the 25th, one of those days. I don't even remember, but we dropped all the files, everything, and it's still up. So they have choices to make. They're either going to do what the people want them to do, which is execute, hang them, round them all up. We don't give a fuck who it is. At this point, it's clear that they're all in the same gang. They're all the problem, right? So we need to find out. Daddy already knows. What I'm saying is the people need to find out exactly who, where, when, how, why, and then let's address it, which is what you're witnessing right now. We all see where it's coming from. We all see who Epstein was working for. We all see how they did it, bamboozled, blackmailed, blah, 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 blah. And they literally tried to come into the U.S. that's already, a colonized country, if you would, and try to retake it again, but their way. So we have to go back to common law, for the people, by the people, and we have to do it together. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. It's wild shit, but it has to be done, and people have to realize that the stuff that the crazy people talked about wasn't so crazy.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. It's very sobering to look at those photos and videos.
right,
And even though we might have known what's been going on now, that when you actually see it, it hits you a whole different way.
right.
And I think you shared a video this morning. People need to be outraged. And I don't know if they are or not yet. I don't know if we're at that point yet.
Well, they are. The problem is they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know. They don't know how to do certain things because in their mind they're just like ordinary people, and this can't be done. And what do we
Yeah.
do? Because we're
Yeah.
not law enforcement, and law enforcement should be handling this, but law enforcement is involved in it. And we know now that it's really not law enforcement, it's fucking policy enforcements, businesses. So who are these businesses that are doing all this shit, right? So you got people confiscating children because of the birth certificate. They're property of the state because you register them. Blah 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 blah. Right. Then you got all this mind control shit going on, and you got people who are acting good and are not good, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
No.
Which is why we're constantly raising the vibrations of the planet so that all of this shit is eliminated. And because I'm literally the walking database of frequencies and I'm connected to our Father, we're doing what we got to do.
Yep. Yep.
And, Daddy brings people towards me. Daddy brings videos of people that I need to, address and I need to heal, or send them to Daddy. So no matter what they do, they're done. Like they're done. All of their technology, all of the shit that they worked so hard to do and spent so much money to create, instantly
Right.
gets addressed. When you're dealing with frequencies and energy and you know how it works, you can literally just put up a field, right? Just like that. Just like that. You put the field up behind you, and then you create energy balls and send them where they need to go. So all of the stuff that I talk about and I did and do is literally a lot of it is in this book written by Sue, by the way. So if you want to get this book right now, the pre-orders and all that stuff is available. I think I shared the link. I'm not sure, but I will again.
It's on awakenstories.com under the book section. And I want to say that even if somebody has watched all the videos and they think they know it all, like I've watched all the videos, right? First of all, your memory is going to be shockingly refreshed, right? There's so many things I forgot, but I put a lot of new things in that people don't know. I've done some interviews with you behind the scenes. I put stories and things that other people don't know. So there is new content in there. And so this is part one. This is just part one. This is about Smarty and his life, Synonymous Galactic, and even a little bit about Jesus, how they're all meshed into one and what the mission is. And then I've got part 2 and 3 coming. So that's going to be really exciting.
Yep. And we even did a Q&A last night. So she recorded that too.
Yep.
The cool part about it all is that my story and what I tell you guys has never changed in the last 10 years.
Right.
And new people are starting to find out about me. And of course, some are skeptic. Some know instantly that it's true. At the end of the day, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying here for a long fucking time. Long time.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we are going to release the chambers. Unfortunately, we do have to expose the fact that they've been eating your children. They've been molesting, kidnapping, molesting, eating, sacrificing, draining the blood, drinking the blood, all this nasty shit. That's what they've been doing because they think that is what they call their fountain of youth, right? And the reptiles made them believe that. The reptilians made them believe that shit. Not to mention, if you don't do what the reptiles want you to do, they'll just pop up on you and then slaughter you and eat you and all that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that you're witnessing now is necessary for the planet to shift out of this vibration and move into higher vibrations, like I've been telling you guys. Every time stuff like this hits the surface and it gets circulated, it raises the consciousness. And when that allows, we raise the consciousness another 10 levels like we just did 2 days ago.
Right, right.
With that being said, more and more of the full honorable disclosure is literally happening, which is why you're now hearing about, all of these ancient books around the corner at Eglin Air Force Base that belong to me, by the way. Right? So there's a lot of shit that's happening that some don't want it to happen and some don't have a choice. And the choices that they make puts them in the timeline that they create for themselves. So if you make all the right choices, you'll be in my timeline with me because it's Dad's perfect timeline.
Right.
God, creator, source. It's his perfect timeline. And with that being said, all of this has to be exposed so that we get to the point of the crystalline chambers. Because after people find out all this shit that's been done to them, all this warfare, all this manipulating, all this fucking directed energy weapons pointed at people. After we get past all this, then we'll break out the crystalline chambers, not med beds, the crystalline chamber. Then we can heal the planet the way that it's supposed to be healed. And I said it like that because I know there is med beds out there that actually do work. In fact, Dad had me make sure they work until people realize that there's more, which will be the crystalline chamber. You literally transform and turn into yourself. And what I mean by that is a lot of us aren't ourselves. We are ancient beings having this experience in this body. So with the chamber, it literally changes everything and you restore back to your original essence, which is why you see me posting stuff like Annnnd Galactic, because that's my true essence, billions of years old. Something was brought up in the conversation last night about, cycles. The reason why all of this happened is because of the different cycles and the different things that had to happen just to get to this point. I think one of the questions was, were we able to go back and stop Lemuria from happening? And the answer was yes, but if we did, we wouldn't get to this point, which is the last cycle of all this shit. You see what I mean? So because of all the things happened in the past, we're now at the point where we're getting this shit right. And we already got it right, which is why we're moving in higher dimensions. Like the rainbow stuff that I talk about. Each layer of the rainbow is a different fucking dimension. Excuse my French. and because of we already addressed it, the tunnels, 10 years ago, not that long, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago, when me and B and Dr. WC had the call and we were just talking about this and talking about that. And I was removing the veils and eliminating reptiles in the fucking bases. And I told people then exactly what we were doing. And now you're hearing evidence of it all.
Right.
Come fast forward, 10 plus years later, or should I say 5 plus years later. Now you're seeing evidence of all of the crazy, wild, unbelievable shit that this man was telling you because he was there doing it. And that's the thing. That's why they're
Yeah.
always censoring me and blocking me, because
Right.
they know that I'm telling the fucking truth. Because I was there. I did it. I'm not just saying, oh, I believe this happened, I believe that happened, and blah blah blah. No, I fucking did it. Teleportation, astral travel, turning into different, lights of energy, going from A to B and all this other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I'm doing it. We are doing it. I'm not alone. So I don't care who says what on this planet. This planet belongs to Dad, it belongs to me, and it belongs to all of you guys that just want to survive, maintain, and be in peace and be at service to each other. All of this other shit that's happening, all of this bullshit with all these different groups and UFO this and UFO that, and all of that shit is fading away. That shit is gone. It's all fading away. They're deceiving, their lies, their technology, all of their shit is literally fading away. You're gonna wake up one day, boom, a whole new fucking reality. Because all the right people made the right decision to address what we're addressing right fucking now. Not only that, we've already addressed it years ago, and now the full manifestation of what we did years ago, you're witnessing right now. And it gets even better and better and better. So right now a lot of people are feeling dis-ease and all that. And the only reason why you're feeling dis-ease is because we literally got them cornered. We literally got them like cornered in a way where they're fucking fighting to get out of it. There were some mafia movies and some stories about how they would lay a man down on a table, put a rat inside of a metal tin can bucket, a tin can bucket on top of the man's belly, and then they would heat up the fucking bucket. So there was only one way, right? There was only one way for that rat to go, and it was in your fucking belly. So that's what you're experiencing right now from all of the dark entities out there and all of the dark forces. They are literally panicking, and they know that it's over, so they're putting out all their shit at the same time. And to us, it's like,
told you.
is that all you got? Now watch this. One swift. So you just spent billions and billions of dollars on all these technological things and all these different fucking bullshit spacecraft, and they just got wiped out like that. What a fucking idiot.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so again, I just sit here, do what I do, and then Daddy shows me people that need help, and we just help them, and the shit just starts changing.
Yep.
That's what's happening. So I just reposted the stuff with Allie Carter. She was telling the truth, and now she's being validated. So how you think she feels?
Excited.
How you think she feels about people now believing her, because it's everywhere now.
Yeah.
And there's fucking receipts, there's photos, there's documentation, there's everything to prove what she said was real. Right? She said it, and we've been saying it too. Not only that, we dropped the files before everybody else, so they had no choice. It was going to get out eventually, so let's get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And this AM, one of the first videos that I saw is them saying, we dropped the files, but we fucked up because there's a lot of unredacted things in there that we have to go back and redact. No, not happening. We don't want the victims to be out there.
The victims. They're worried about the victims.
Right. You're worried about the victims. You wasn't worried about the fucking victims the whole time you had these files locked away.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been gonna release these files for a year officially, a year.
Right. So now the files are released,
Yeah,
and you can't do nothing about it because the way Daddy had us release it.
yeah,
So your best bet was to release the files, get on the right path, or everybody gets eliminated, which is okay by me. Um, Luckily for them, they chose to do the right thing and drop the files.
yeah. I don't see any way some of these guys are going to be coming back from this. We're not even going to call it a scandal. I mean, like, we know a lot of them are not even alive at this point, that they've already been handled, but, like their careers have got to be over.
Oh, their careers are definitely over.
Yeah,
Definitely over. And yes, some of them have been eliminated already.
yeah,
And because of the contracts that they had with certain groups, their likeness was still used, which is why they were cloned, which is why they were CGI, which is why they were actors, because their likeness was used because of their contracts. With that being said, whoever they had that contract with was mostly the satanic Israeli, fake Jews.
right,
They were still banking off of their images because
right,
that's what their contract said.
right.
And the funny part that people didn't catch on, some of the contracts literally say universe wide.
Yeah,
What? Wait, what? Why would it say that? Makes you think, don't it?
yep.
These
Wait,
motherfuckers been around for a long time. They're saying universe wide. That must mean we're not alone, and they're able to use our stuff everywhere else. Oh my God!
yeah,
So it gets real deep.
yeah. A while ago, you had posted a video of a guy that was going to sign a contract and he backed out. And of course, I don't even know his name. He's erased from fame and fortune, but he was smart enough to back out of that deal. Where then you showed us another video, the guy signed, I believe they killed his child.
The next day.
Yeah. And he had nothing but regret.
Yeah, yeah, the next day.
Yeah.
Um, I saw a video earlier today. I'm not sure if I posted, but one of the guys said was, you want to know who's a part of this little gang? Find out who died in their family. Find out this and find out that because they literally sacrifice people for fame and fortune.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is they'll show you a nice little a nice little funeral or whatnot, but in reality they took the body and they sacrificed the body and now they ate the fucking body because now it was a part of their ritual
Right.
for them to sacrifice them, but not only sacrifice them, we're going to eat them, and then we're going to make little trinkets of them too. Like these people are fucking sick. They need to be exterminated.
And
So
of course,
yes,
they manipulate the media and the police so they can come up with any backstory about how the person died or what the circumstances were that they like. And of course, the public just sucks that right up. They don't think, well, maybe there was some foul play there.
yeah, and in most cases they created the media and policy enforcers.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why they can control them. That's why they do what they do. Did you see the video? I don't. You probably didn't see it because you just got home. But did
Yeah.
you see the video, or everybody else? Did y'all see the video of the young man that they just have to pay almost $1 million to because he came out with his hands up, and they said, "Show me your hands," and his hands are clearly up, and then they shot him and sent the dog to him.
Mm-mm-mm.
Show me your hands. Comply. The dude had his fucking hands on. What are you talking about? So yeah, those type of individuals were put in place. Most of them are literally IDF soldiers that were over there doing what they did and then came back here to do what they're doing now. This is why they say things like, "We don't need a warrant." When did that change? Or it changed and nobody was told about it. Like, what the fuck is going on here? You see what I mean?
Yes.
So they've been slowly trying to literally eliminate all of us here in the US because they know that we are the fucking superpowers.
They're eliminating due process.
They try to.
Yeah. Yeah.
They try to, because now I'm doing process.
Yeah. Yep.
People don't know those evaporations are very real. In the same way they use their little energy devices to get us sick and make us not get us sick, but get y'all sick and make y'all have all these rashes all over your body. It's the same way your ass could be evaporated. Boom, the right fucking energy, you're off to the fucking to the stars.
Yeah.
You're off to visit daddy and then complain to him while you're there.
That is great. That is great.
I just put this down backwards. Look at this. I love this. I love this part. The milk dud.
Yeah. That was my idea. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that is awesome.
I've had these on my desk for almost a year, and I like to bring them up when we talk about the milk duds. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah,
and that's another thing. People don't realize that you are nothing but energy. You are consciousness, and you either can get evaporated or you can get turned into a milk dud and put on a planet of pebbles where you spend a long fucking time, in some cases eternity. People don't understand that that type of shit is very real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're finding out. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Like that.
Yeah. But they can only think it.
All you have is a fucking 2 set of eyes, and you're a rock. Can't do shit. That's crazy.
Genius punishment. We talked a little bit a while ago about, those people are going to be traumatized by seeing that their children have been eaten. And to be honest, just watching any of that is traumatizing to the rest of us, okay? We're not even going through what some of these people are going to go through. My question was, when you were talking about it, what about those mothers that have had their babies taken when they were pregnant, and all of a sudden they're not pregnant? So those babies are being raised somewhere by someone dark.
You mean like the ones that were teleported out of the body and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I can't say that's totally true as far as the dark ones, because the light forces have known to do the same.
Okay.
We took some of the children out of the wombs to educate them on different things and different planets. So when it's time to open up the planet to the galactic community, they'll be back.
Okay.
They'll be back and doing things that that they were trained to do and help.
So they'll come back and be a baby again?
No, a grown person, a grown
okay.
adult trained in the arts that they were trained in.
Okay.
Imagine everybody just becoming the X-Men overnight. That's what the Metagene is about, by the way.
Yeah.
The new pendant that I made.
Let's see it a little closer. Oh, wow, that is gorgeous.
So this new pendant is called the Metagene, and the Metagene is literally the gene that activates all of your abilities. It activates all of your abilities, like literally all of them. Boom, 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 boom. So you'll be able to do things that you normally wouldn't do, and it'll be less. You'll have to put less effort. It'll be almost effortlessly, right?
Right.
There's some people, some of the Jedis that literally are practicing and moving objects, telekinesis and all that, right? So with that being said, I've already put the free one out. This is 10 times more potent than the actual free one. On the website, there's plenty of free healing devices, and I mean, holograms. We call
Yep.
it hollows.
Yep.
But this one here is literally going to help assist in making everybody into a fucking galactic superhero. Most people don't even realize that the X-Files and Marvels were based on real live people, real live studies from real live beings on real live planets. Okay.
X-Men and Marvel.
Yeah, literally. That's why you see all of these different beings and all of these different superheroes that have these abilities, because they do exist in multiple places. A lot of them are literally hovering above us because they have ties to the ground crew here, the humans, or not the humans, but the beings down here.
Right.
They have ties to all of us. It's just like me and my crew. We're like the strongest of us, and we're literally broadcasting into these bodies, and we're just anxious to fucking transform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do.
We're just anxious to transform, man. And you know, the stuff that I was talking about and said years ago has been validated multiple times in
Right.
all of the different Space Force, secret space, and now recently with JP. So, the fact of the matter is, we're definitely here. There's only going to be a certain things allowed as far as helping to wake people up. It's not going to get too crazy because it's already being taken care of. We do evolve. We do transform. We do eliminate the darkness. We do get rid of them, period, because the energies that are now hitting the planet and the way the consciousness is raising, they can no longer exist in our field. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why you're witnessing that rat in the stomach scenario with all these different stupid fucking attacks. So just know that we already won. We're walking into the new reality that Daddy's already laid out billions of years in advance of their cabal system, of all their satanic shit, of all their reptilian shit. Right? We already passed all this. So see yourself there. Feel what it's like for you to have unlimited wealth, for you to have total protection from God, Dad. That's what I call him. Unlimited resources, ultimate healing, no more aches and pains, no more, tooth decay, no more all the different shit that plagues the body and this reality, right? No more poisoned food, no more poisoned water, no more all of this shit that they've been purposely doing to us down here. See yourself in a reality where none of that stuff exists. We're all helping each other, we're all building, and we're all celebrating our achievements that we do thereafter. Because that's where we're already at. I get it. It's hard for some people to understand. But I'm telling you, however, I'm telling you, we already there. Now walk through it, walk to it, walk into it as calmly, as peacefully as possible, and also use the training that I trained you guys years ago to do.
Right.
Use that training, create that energy field, put a heavy love and light blanket around everything and everyone. I told y'all that. I taught y'all that. It's been validated over and over and over again, including my abilities. Someone just asked for fucking rain. I made it rain. So everything is a frequency. Everything is energy. And I know how to use it because Dad showed me how to. I got the ultimate master. It's called God, the real loving God, right? He's trained me in all this stuff. He showed me what to do. He even had me practice because I thought it was full of shit too. Like I'm being so honest with everybody. It's like it don't matter who believes it or not. I don't give a fuck.
Well, in the years that I've known you, your message has never changed, ever. Okay. It's actually it's expanded and it's gotten more robust as time has gone on. But I've seen you like, we'll call it evolve. You've changed and you've walked into it. You know, you're doing what you're told, and that opens the door. You're doing what you're told, it opens more doors. You never changed your tune at all,
No, the truth don't change.
right?
Just like Dad's love for us don't change. He gets. I don't even think he gets upset or disappointed. He just laughs at certain things. He laughs at us all the time when we feel like, we're losing it, right? Even when I have to eliminate the beings that he created, he don't get mad. He just says, "Okay, well, you chose, so you're gone." And you don't. I don't feel a sense of being angry with anyone. Just you chose. It's time to go.
Yeah.
I mean, how many more chances do you need, right? Most of us loving beings, we see quickly that we fucked up, and we don't want to do those type of things. And a lot of us learned because of other people's reactions when you did something to them and the way they felt, right? Or the way that somebody did something to you and the way you felt. You don't want that for no one, right? And not all of us are perfect. However, it's all about us learning to be what Dad wants us to be, which is why we're walking into this new reality of abundance, heavy love and light, technological booms that are not cyborgs, superhuman abilities, because we are the masterpieces. Got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with some questions because I could talk shit forever.
Well, hey, we love that. But you want to talk about products first, and then we'll go into questions?
Well, I don't. The only new product I got, I think I already showed.
Oh, you showed the necklace. Okay. We showed the book, awakenstories.com.
This is one of the new, yeah, the book.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of the newest ones. It's a miracle pimple patches. So
Are
these
those
are,
on the website yet?
yeah, they are on the website. I just haven't posted them, but they are on the website, and I haven't posted them because tomorrow or tonight the super sale starts. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't want people emailing me saying, "Oh, I just ordered a pimple patch. Can I get it at the discount?"
Yeah.
No, you should have waited.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So yeah, if you want this, you can get it at the discount price because I'm doing a super sale tonight at midnight.
tonight at midnight, and is it 50% off?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
People like, so tell your friends about the super sales, because I always get messages like about, the products, and then people are disappointed, but they've got to join the Telegram group to get the code or whatever, right?
Yeah, and let me say this because I had some lady or said something ignorant like products are too expensive. If I was to charge you $10 per frequency, like all of these other companies are doing, you would not be able to pay for my shit or my services at that, which is why I do it for free. So, in order for me to pay my bills and help all of the people that I help,
Right.
and the Help Someone Today campaigns, I sell these products. Period.
Right.
I think we talked about this, right? The deodorant.
We did maybe the last time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, these things pretty much last forever. It's a crystal, and the way you use it is you dip it in water and you apply it. I've been using it since I got it. The shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Deodorant. You can get them right now, or not later on, at a discount price.
Midnight. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, the newest thing is a pimple patch. I'm working on other things.
Awesome.
I do need a couple more participants for the crowd funds, and the crowd funds is it's super, 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 super cool stuff coming out. I got lots of products.
Yeah.
Lots of products coming out, and the products are made to last. They're made to last. Except for stuff like this, they do their job and then it goes away.
Yeah.
It smells good too.
Did you say there were 1,000 in that package?
No, these are eight. I mean, 108 for $45.
Okay.
If you go down to the store down the block, you get 36 of them for $25. So you're getting double, and of course they're frequency infused.
Yep.
So not only do they take care of the pimple, they take care of blemishes and stuff like that too.
Okay.
I'm working on those ones. I'm working on all types of stuff.
Awesome.
The only reason why I haven't done the bamboo toilet paper that I want to do is because I don't have no room for it.
That is a valid concern.
Yeah, because everybody and their mama takes the shit. So imagine all the toilet paper I'm gonna have.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. Yeah.
But
yeah, in the future, once you get your barndominium built, that'll be good. All right. One other thing I wanted to say about the book is that proceeds will be donated to Company of Heaven for the humanitarian projects from the book. Okay. So that's important for people to know that, right now it's pre-sale, but soon you'll be receiving money for the projects, which we're planning a lot of things. It's just mostly money is holding us up, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because, Dad had us do so many things throughout the years to make sure the wealth that we are walking into was guaranteed.
Yeah.
The problem is there's a few individuals in some of these offices who haven't signed on the dotted line to release the wealth to the people. You know what I mean? The RV was supposed to happen weeks ago, months ago, years ago. To the defense on that part, we understand now that if we would have released the RV a couple months and years ago, right?
Yeah.
We would have still had this satanic Israeli problem, the IDF acting like ICE and all that.
Right.
So I understand why the wealth wasn't released just yet. Right? So that being said, they're all exposed now. We know what it is because it's documented. People are screenshotting everything. We know that the soldiers over there are now ICE soldiers here. We know that they're all involved in pedophilia, blackmail, etc. We know it. We got receipts. We got records. Now it's time to fully do what you're told, clean house, and release the wealth. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Those are direct orders from Dad, your creator.
Say it one more time.
Round them all up and eliminate them.
Okay.
And release the wealth while you're at it.
Yeah. Now, last week the past 2 weeks in the US, extreme cold, storms, snow where they don't get snow, blah, blah, blah. We know it's a manufactured storm. So it was allowed to happen. And so my question is why? Like, what good came out of that?
Well, the good that came out of it is that it was allowed to be eliminated shortly after. And exposed. People were wondering what's going on. Now you got people literally digging into this is not normal. What's going on? Now you found out because of thousands of people concerned about what's happening that there are in fact weather manipulating devices.
Yep.
And that it is in fact coming from different countries or different organizations, mainly Israelis. So
common theme.
Right. Not only that, we were able to expose and execute like our rules of engagement. The rules of engagement is to expose all of them and eliminate them all. And the elimination can happen in various ways depending on how Dad wants to address it. He can address it where you just are gone, no traces of you. He can address it as setting somebody else up to take you out who's also a bad person, and now We got rid of 2 individuals. See what I mean? So there's so many ways to address a problem. And all we have to do is sit back and put the energy behind Dad's commands, my commands, Dad's commands, depending on who, where, when, how, and why.
Yeah.
When he tells me to do it, it's guaranteed. When I request it, it's not always guaranteed. But if he says the color, or if he tells me go ahead, it's happening.
Right.
If he tells me not yet, that means it's happening, just not right now. Hold off, come back. That's what I do. Literally how I've been doing it. And you notice now more and more and more and more and more, every time we do these videos, the shit just drops. Drop it like it's hot.
Yep.
So what I'm seeing next is them literally being rounded up, the wealth literally being shown or distributed.
Yeah.
People exchanging, and then people cleaning up the problem, right? Because if you have a bunch of wealthy, loving people with wealth, now they can put their wealth into changing shit.
Right. Right.
And we can also put that wealth into suing everybody else that's been poisoning our food, poisoning our kids' minds, doing all this shit, all this malevolent shit to our food supply, our water supply, our television, or everything.
Right.
Right. And they won't be able to use that those bullshit made up laws where I'm he, she, him, who, how, whatever the fuck. You think somebody like me is trying to hear that? No, I don't give a fuck about your claims that you're a he, she when you're fucking clearly a man. And dad created man and woman. So no, you're not going in that fucking bathroom because it says woman. You see what I mean? All that shit that the satanic government officials that are blackmailed allowed in, that shit is going away. All of it, because we know why it was allowed, because they were blackmailed. They were caught on film doing things they should have not been doing. You see what I mean? So now that we're addressing them by the big ass galactic dragnet, we get to put a tie on it, throw it away.
And that's you in the universe with a net, right?
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Literally. Like, I don't know what part that they didn't understand, that this is all Dad's doing. He's in control of all of it. No matter what you do, you're going to pay for it. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. You're going to pay for it. I guarantee that shit.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, awesome. It is. Go ahead. Let's go.
All right. So what is the status of Aralia? Did I say it correctly? Because
she is hovering right above us.
All right. Are those guys up on the ship, the crew members, are they going on missions as we speak?
Yes, ma'am.
They're helping.
Yes.
How
yep.
Exciting.
Yep.
All right.
There's a lot of beings here helping. Some of them you're actually seeing on camera. Some of them you're not.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we had talked, I think it was last week. It was January 28th. And you and I had talked about, we heard a loud boom. Well, a boom. Okay. We were just talking. Mm-hmm. And you said there was a loud boom, like, and I went like, oh my God. I was at my desk and it was boom, and the whole house shook. And I got up and I looked out the window like, what's happening? Can you tell us what that was? That was last Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, well, I've already told you all that there's a force field around us, around this area. It's been here for some time. And because of certain people in this area, they always constantly trying to attack it and enter it. And what that was a group of individuals realizing some things they can't do.
So did they try to come in like with technology, or what was it that made the boom?
It was a spacecraft that hit the side of the energetic dome.
Okay. And is this just above the Destin area or above, District 5? Destin area? Okay.
Mhm.
It,
Yep.
we were just talking and you said that, and I was like, what? Because it was so dramatic. And we've had that other places, and we didn't know what it was. And then, you know how you forget things and you're like, oh, I must have imagined it. That was a real thing. So,
Yeah. Well, now, I mean, if you go to some of the local shops here, people are now finding out that there's rails underneath us because I'm literally just like, you hear that train? They're like, what train? You don't hear it? You don't feel it? So he's like, oh my God, is that what it is? Yeah, it's a fucking train. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we do live in a fucking we live in a we they have people here like fucking ants in an ant farm. And then you wonder why there's ant people down underneath somewhere else. So yeah, it's all being revealed. And I literally posted that same day where I said they're finding out what they can't do.
that was dramatic.
You couldn't even hide it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And when things like that happen, I immediately zoom in on it and see what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I saw. It was the dome that's around this area, ships coming in, and boom, fucked them all up too.
Where are those guys now?
Where you wouldn't want to be.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
Well, I keep saying it, and I'm gonna say it again. We are nothing but energy. So if you go into a force field and you're not supposed to be in that force field, and you, the body or your material, are not supposed to be within that field, and you happen to hit that field, you literally become particles of energy all over again. And the best way to explain it is a mosquito trap.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
That's
All right.
wrong. That's just wrong.
I know. You gotta laugh. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You couldn't if you wanted to, you know?
I tell people that shit all the time. Like I wouldn't know where to fucking start.
Yeah, yeah. And I've learned so much. Well, writing this book, but I've got, like I said, two more right on the tail of it. Wow, it clicked into gear. It's all clicking in. I'm really understanding things so much better. It's very exciting. So, all right, let's go to some viewers' questions. Will your counterpart be revealed? So you had told us before you were formed, you helped form planets, and then you went to populate the planets. So here's my question. Did you create Earth itself or did Daddy?
Daddy did.
Okay.
Um, it was more so both of us together. It was all right, this is what we're gonna do. You ready? Yeah. And then it just forms and then we just go on it. It's kind of like just jumping into a new house that you just built, and now you get to make the house the way you want it.
Okay.
So that's how it is. And
And Earth,
as far as counterparts, you got billions of them everywhere. And that's why I say you haven't seen my children yet. This is crazy. Like this is getting ready to be crazy. Where you people are not gonna know when to stop celebrating because there will be so many different things to be cheerful for and
Yeah.
celebrate for, and like, oh my God, this is fucking real. This is amazing. Holy shit. I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was a conspiracy. I thought it was full of shit.
Oh, that's
Hey,
great.
watch out for those little olive kids of mine. They're some of they're not so bad, but they're like they're like Sophie, but but worse.
Okay, okay. That's gonna be fun. It will be so fun. Yeah.
That's why we created all those videos. You know,
Yeah.
I told the crew what to do, how to do it. Actually, I didn't tell them how to do it. I just told them,
Right.
Daddy wants this, and then Daddy gave them all the images, right?
Yeah.
And because Daddy is involved with what all of us are doing, that's why the images are so like on point. You know, like 100%.
Yeah.
And you seen me recently do the face match on my Sananda Galactic self. It's literally the same thing, just a little thinner with hair and my eyes change.
Yeah.
Literally, even this part, like this part here, my forehead, all of it, literally the same fucking nose, same everything. You can't make this shit up. Who did that? Dad did.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the fact that my pants were rolled up in the first video. Like, people don't know that I literally have my pants. You do because you're around me.
Yep.
But there's things in that video that only Daddy would know, or only Daddy knew, and the people that are always around me know. Right?
Yeah.
We recently had a couple of individuals around us, and they witnessed in the one video where I received text messages and I say done. They witnessed all that, and they said, "Wow, that fucking video, that video was true." Yeah, it was fucking true. What? You thought it was bullshit?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, my life is very, very interesting, and
Yeah.
I know from experience that lies don't go far. Lies, lies don't have no weight. They literally decrease your abilities. So it's not good to lie. So that being said, I'm not making nothing up. In some cases, I don't tell everybody everything because they are literally on a need to know basis, but I don't lie. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you tell me this? You didn't need to know. That's why.
Above your pay grade.
But I should have known. But I should have known. Why? What difference would it make? It's none of your business. This is A, B, and C. Your way out.
Yep. Yep. So I'll tell people how you guys work, if that's okay.
Yes.
Everybody's sitting at the table. Everyone's doing whatever they're doing, talking, whatever. They've all got their phone, their laptop, their iPad, whatever it is. And then we're doing whatever we're doing. And then somebody will look up and say, we got to do this. And everybody stops and they work on it. And then we get more information, work on it, and then we go back about our business. Or like B especially will say, what's happening with this? Everybody tunes in on it. Oh, we got to do this. It's fascinating to watch.
Yeah, and then not only that, but you see that part, and then you see the results of it too, because you're right here with us. To us here is normal, because we know exactly what we're doing. Daddy shows us, Daddy tells us, boom, 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 boom. There it is.
Yep. Yep.
Like that. It's just like for us doing it, it's just like turning a station on a TV.
Yep.
For everybody else, they're just like, okay, well, let's see what this happens. That's not gonna happen. And then, whoa, shit, that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's literally how we do it. Literally.
Yeah. So like, we'll be like talking or whatever, and then B will like, CIA's driving by, or this or that just happened, or what's happening with the tunnels, or, like it's fascinating. I
Yeah.
hope all of that's on the reality show. That's fabulous stuff.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that everywhere. Like we're at the point where we don't even give a fuck who's around us no more.
Yep.
We're just doing it, like boom, boom, boom. And then a lot of the times he'll look up like that and be like, da, 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 da. And then I'll look at him and he's like, oh, you already got it.
Yeah.
because that's just how fast it is.
Yep.
You know, we're doing things by thought, telepathically, seeing it, woo, 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 so fast. And then since that's where it all begins anyway, in the imagination and the dimensions in the future, we're seeing that, and then we're addressing it, boom, taking care of it.
Yeah.
And then all we have to do is just watch and wait for the manifestation of it being addressed.
Yep.
After it's addressed, then we'll go on to something else, and then so on and so on and so forth. Which is why I know without a shadow of a doubt that the shit that I'm telling you guys is going to happen, because I saw it already. And me and B are like the best remote viewers on the planet. No, I don't care what you're wearing. Don't care. I don't care what you're going to do in the future that I need to stop.
Yeah.
Then I'll go see it, and then we do what we do, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a viewer email or text me this morning. Are all psychics mediums influenced by dark entities?
Absolutely not. Why
Right.
would they all be? First of all, Dad gave you all that ability. So no, the answer is no.
Okay.
Second, if you use that to your advantage for harm, then that's when it becomes dark. Third, you have discernment, so you better not do that. Otherwise, you'll have a visit from someone you don't want to be visited from. You think the dark ones are scary. You haven't even seen Scary.
Well, I already knew the answer. A lot of them, though, the psychic mediums don't have discernment. So they could be talking to dark people. And this is how they start out. They start out by giving you help, and they like reel you in. And then once you start to trust them, then they influence you to do dark stuff or stupid stuff. And they're manipulating you. So you have to watch out for who you're talking with.
Yeah, literally. Like there's even Jedis acting like they're real Jedis, and then they're having people do things that clearly didn't come from Daddy.
Right.
What? For financial gain, for whatever it is that they're saying and doing, right? That's why I created pendulums. That's why I created the Jedi method. That's why there's so many other things out there like muscle testing. You need to learn all these things so that you're not being bamboozled. You need to sit there and connect with Daddy, so when people are literally saying, Daddy said for you to do this. Is that true, Daddy? No, leave them alone. Get away from that person. No, not true.
Right.
No, they're lying. You see what I mean? There's been multiple times where somebody said, Daddy said to do this, Daddy said to do that. Well, why the fuck I didn't get that memo?
Yeah.
And that's how they abuse people. That's how they use people. You see what's happening with Telegram, TikTok, and all that, and how they're using my image, pretending to be me just to scam people.
Just get money.
Yeah. Just to get money. I don't do that shit. And that's why I do not inbox you asking for money. I do not say things like, hey, patriot, how are you? Because I'm not a fucking patriot. Right? I don't say those type of things.
Yeah.
I keep it more like a hip gangster type of vibe, where I don't take no shit. I don't talk all this fancy shit. Hey, beloved, how are you today? Fuck out of here.
That's my pet peeve. Yeah.
So no, but what I'm saying is,
yeah,
there are legitimate people out there that are being bamboozled because they want to be able to do these things.
Right.
Rushing into stuff like this, don't do it, because if you have the wrong people, the wrong teachers, or even the wrong people around you, you can get bamboozled.
Yeah.
And if somebody is making you do something that doesn't sit right with your spirit, something's wrong there.
Right.
Because I teach nothing but love and light, and I practice what I preach, literally. You understand what I'm saying? So the shit that I say is out of this world, fucking nuts, crazy, whatever, whatever, whatever. But I keep it real and I keep it with kindness, compassion as possible, and entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit is entertaining.
Totally.
You know what I
Well,
mean? Just like when I post, I'm about to eliminate all you fuckers for entertainment purposes only.
yeah, yeah. Well, and think of it too. Daddy's never going to have you do something. He'll never come at you in a negative way, like complaining or manipulating or complaining about other people or anything self-serving. It's always with love and helping not only yourself but others. It's always that way. So if something comes at you like with a selfish request, you know right away you're not talking with the real daddy or whoever, right?
That is true. That is very
Right.
true.
Yeah.
There are other instances where you're doing daddy's work and you get shit for doing daddy's work, and then that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My message to that is to just go ahead with it. As long as you know without a shadow of a doubt that it's dad, our creator, our father, go ahead with it because he's going to show everybody who was just doubting you or coming at you
Yeah.
that they were wrong in
Yeah.
their fucking face.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So next question. You've introduced the Faraday cubes. And are they going to be available at the super sale price? Or no,
No,
that's
no, no,
still
because
crowdfunding.
that's crowdfunding.
Okay.
Eventually, just like all the other products, they'll be available at super sale prices.
Yeah. But crowdfunding will help you get the project done quicker
Yeah,
and all of that. So that's a hint, guys. If you want one, now is the time, right? All right. So the question, go ahead.
I'll give you another hint. The what you call it, the DNA wands.
Yeah.
Um, they only needed a few more to get done, so they're done. They're on their way, and when they get here, I'll do another 24 hours. Get it at the
Yeah.
discount, the crowdfunded price, because after that, it's going to regular price. And the reason why my prices are what they are is because they do fund a lot of products. I mean, projects, including my own projects with
Right.
helping people, right? Um, Not everybody don't know, but I literally house a few people and I take care of them. I pay for everything,
Yeah.
right? Or daddy pays for everything. So when you're talking about pricing and all that stuff, you're going against dad. So that's a warning.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not
Okay.
only that, after all this shit is said and done, the prices are going to be what they're slashed. So if a charm says 500 and it says 111, it's not just to create a sale or to make you think that it's not worth that 500. Because after all this shit is said and done, guess what they're going to be worth? More
They're
than
gonna
500. And you're going to have to pay 500 to get them.
they're gonna be priceless though.
They already are. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is,
Yeah.
because of all the wealth being transferred, in order to help my employees and help everybody around us
Right.
in the very near future, prices go up. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All
So be
right. So
thankful you got them now.
yeah, plus you have the use of them. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's my question. We know AI is tracking everything, and we've seen videos about AI talking together, and they're planning. They've got their own way of communicating, and like a lot of fear about AI, right? And we know basically we're supposed to be replaced by AI, Android, robots, whatever we want to call them, Okay. So the Faraday cube, does that
Yep.
help to block AI interference or listening in on us as well?
It blocks everything
Ah,
because of who's involved in it, and that's God, Dad.
okay.
Um, and that's another thing. When I create these devices, it's because Dad wanted me to, and then he shows me how they work. He shows me what they'll do, what they do, and what they will do. Mind you, they're not even fully activated yet. As far as some of the pendants, some of the medical wands, they're at what I would say 80%. And every time we raise the consciousness, they get raised too. So yeah,
Awesome.
it's awesome.
It is awesome. Okay. All right. Okay. Next question. When the Jedi's of course, in the future, after the chambers, you had said that the Jedi's would be allowed, some of them, to go out into the universe and do whatever they've got to do. And so the question was, will they be given the skills they need to assist the beings on those other planets and help heal them if they're not in human format?
The answer is yes to that because after the chambers, you'll receive all of your knowledge that you already had. And I've tried to tell y'all, I didn't try to, I told y'all that not everybody's here to do what we do. So if you're one of the ones chosen to do that, that's because you was already doing it.
Ah,
You know how they that the story goes, dad only gives the battles to his strongest, whatnot.
yep,
Okay, well that's us.
yeah.
Literally, that's us. So that being said, when we transform, we will go on to our next missions. And some of them are missions that you wanted to do or that you had no idea that you was doing next. So at the end of the day, it's all about experiencing everything Dad wants us to experience and help the people everywhere, the beings. I'll say beings because
Right.
there's multiple beings everywhere. There's a lot of beings here too that are being disguised because of their technology. Remember, they've been using things like um, um, hypnotherapy, hypnotize, and gases to not allow you to see what's really here, right? Which is why some of this feels like a Sims game to y'all. Some of it feels like a video game where you don't get to do anything else but, wake up, do your job, and go back to sleep. That's not real life. It's not nowhere clear. No, I mean close to it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once when everything's actually taking place now. Let me say that. Everything is taking place and happening right now. So when he allows us to experience all that fancy stuff that I just experienced, then we'll move on to the bigger and better things. And we'll be here for a very long time doing it all.
Boom.
Boom.
Fabulous. Okay. All right. This is an interesting question I got. Is Planet of the Apes real? Like we know there's two different movies, the Charlton Heston version, then the remake a few years ago. So it's a very interesting question. So they didn't ask if it was here on Earth or what, but is that a real thing?
Um, I would say yes. It's very similar to that. There are humanoid species all across the universe, and that's why you have the different species here. Um, what I meant to say was, well, I did say humanoid, meaning two arms,
Yeah.
2 feet with a certain type of head. That's what the lions are, the
Yeah.
lions, right?
Yeah.
That's what the wolves are. That's what the reptiles are, the reptilians. That's literally what it is. It's a different gene pool on different places, different worlds, different realities. So yes, that is a real thing.
Ooh. Now, so it's another planet, but did the apes or the I guess they would be the dominant species there? They took over or whatever? Or
Yeah, they didn't necessarily take over because it was made for them. Just like this planet was made for the beings that are here now.
okay.
Um, and we know now because the truth is being revealed, not because of some fucking book, because of
Right.
people like me
Right.
waking up and getting the information straight from daddy and posting it out there, making all these cool videos that literally tell the truth.
Right.
This planet was designed for a melanin population.
Yep.
And within that melanin population, they were mutations along the way, which is why you have different races and different colored folks across the planet. And some of them were genetically modified by the reptilians, which is why they're paleo with fangs that feed off of children. Oh my God. Is this for real?
We're seeing it's for real. And it's not, that's not funny, but just the fact that, people still aren't believing it. Now we're seeing all these videos and things and the photos and the reports. They're going to have to start believing it sooner or later.
When was the last time you saw me worried about somebody believing something?
Never. That's funny. That's funny.
I do my job and I do it well, which is healing the people that daddy wants me to heal, teaching everybody that daddy wants me to teach,
Yeah.
eliminating those that daddy wants me to eliminate, and educate and talk shit all day long.
Yes.
So it's I mean we're like I've been so like so grateful and happy in the last couple of days because of all the stuff coming out. And now it's like this is what it is. This is what I've been telling y'all. It's all about the children. It's all about the children. It's all about protecting them and saving them and stopping this type of shit. And then repopulating. I've been telling all. I've been saying it all this time, all this fucking time. This is the main goal. The main goal is to protect the children. Make sure they're no longer being hunted. Make sure they have safe places to, play at, safe places to learn at, safe places to, stay, right? Because you don't want your kid becoming friends with some fucking other kid whose family is a fucking cabal
Right.
member, and then
Right.
all of a sudden your kid is now being entertained or shown things that your household doesn't approve of.
Right.
And next thing you know, your kid comes home looking like a fucking gothic or some, crazy fucking person.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. So what's happening is the energies on the planet is changing in a way where everybody evolves and everybody becomes lighter and everybody is on the same wavelength thinking good shit, good stuff, good
Yeah.
shit, good stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Not thinking about which one of these kids am I going to eat today.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or of hey, what's up, guys? Let's get together. What we're going to build today? Let's do something fun. Let's create something. Let's have fun. Let's go out on the beach. Let's do this. Let's have a party.
Right.
Let's get all the homeless off the street. Let's create farms and convenience stores and grocery stores with nothing but pure foods. Let's ban all the bullshit. Let's make sure there's no hidden caves no more. Let's fucking scorch or not scorch, but let's fucking let's 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 scan the entire earth. let's pick up every fucking stone. Let's see what's underneath every fucking thing. Let's see what's in the Grand Canyon that they don't let us see. Let's see all this shit. Who's stopping us? Yay, let's go. You see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If you have an army of people like me who can't be killed and have these abilities, who's going to stop us?
Crickets.
Exactly my point.
I think it might have been last year, the north rim of the Grand Canyon burned. It was on fire. And I was wondering what the reason was, if that was a legit fire, or if there was a deeper reason there.
Yeah, there was a deeper reason there. They tried to get into an area they weren't allowed to, and the benevolent ones there did what they had to do.
Okay. Yeah, I have always wondered about that, Wow, okay.
This district is connected to all the other districts via tunnels, via teleportation, via trains, stargates, and there's a time for everything already set. And when it's time, when it's time, then other things will open up for us and it'll be another checkpoint. Yeah. So that's where we're walking into. That's where we're all headed.
Awesome.
The main thing to understand, and everyone, the main thing to understand is that God, Dad, is with us. He wants us to accomplish all these things. He wants us to be the people, the beings that he made us to be. And he wants us to help others because that's how and why we were made. We don't wake up thinking about taking somebody's kid and eating them and molesting them. That's some cabal shit. Humans or nature or human nature or just benevolent beings all around, we don't think like that.
Right.
That is not normal at all. Period. I got kids of my own, and the oldest is 26 years old. And I've trained them to be exactly what Dad wants them to be, giving them their freedom to do what they're doing.
Right.
I trained them. I didn't. They're not hens or chickens, so I didn't raise them. I trained them to be benevolent, to be good, to be kind. You can't say I was a bad dad because I'm not. And some of my children were taken away from me, and they still are like me because they came from me. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So no matter what you do to us as a human species, as a benevolent species, the good in us always is going to prevail. Always, 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 because we were built this way. I constantly want to quit. However, that's not fucking happening. I can quit for like a split second and then get back to work.
Yeah.
But today Daddy gave me a raise, a zero raise. But so we were all created to do these tasks, and all of the people around us, they weren't created like us, which is why they feel like NPCs.
Yeah.
Some of them are literal NPCs, meaning they're not even real. They're non, characters or whatever you want, however you say that.
Right.
And some of them will jump on board as soon as they all see the things that they're watching now. Like, you was right the whole fucking time. Yeah, I know. Imagine how you made me feel. That wasn't cool. Some of them you won't even have to say things like that to, because of their guilt, and they know how they treated you. They're going to jump on board and help you do whatever you want. And they're not even going to question shit. Okay, what do you want me to do? How you want me to do it? Da, 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 da. Okay, done. What else? Let's get this shit done. They're
Awesome.
going to be so motivated to help you and help us that
Yeah.
all of the stuff that they said way back when literally goes away. And of
Right.
course, we forgot about it because I don't hold, I don't.
Well, plus you're so busy, all right, doing expansive creative projects, helping others. To sit there and piss and moan about what somebody said 5 years ago isn't like really going to happen. Like, and I aspire to be more like that because sometimes my feelings get hurt and then I get mad because they hurt my feelings. Then I get mad. Then I have to rationalize why I'm mad at them. When really it's they hurt my feelings.
Yeah, and at the same time, when you feel that way, you just take it for what it is. It was a
Yeah.
lesson that you're getting ready to
Yeah.
complete because you're no longer allowing that feeling to ruin your day. And congratulations, you passed the test. So that's what I mean about all of
Yeah.
it being a learning experience. We're all learning. I'm constantly learning about all of the different things, and all of the things that Daddy showed me is happening as we speak. Constantly, like every day,
Yeah.
something that he told me years ago, 5 days ago, a week ago, so on. It's all happening. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, Daddy, let's go. Let's go, Daddy. Let's go. You know what I mean? He told us about the tunnels again. He told us about there's so much wealth in all these tunnels, and he's going to give me the access to them so that I use the money to make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Right.
Because everybody's going to find out where the power is, not just physical money, but power, like real power.
Yeah.
Like, I got so much power, but you don't see me shoving that shit down people's throats.
Yeah.
You don't ever see me pulling my card. You don't see me saying nothing like do this or do that. Daddy said to do this. If you don't want to do it, that's okay.
What
Because
I do see is you're super respectful with other people. You're appreciative when they do help you. And most people, they feel your energy. They're like, I want to help. How can I help?
right,
Yeah. And so they might jump in and they learn something new, right?
yeah,
Those are
and then
great.
and
Yeah.
and the same thing happens the other way where they jump in and they're like, "Whoa, this is too much for me. I got to go."
Yeah.
But I my thing is to connect everybody around me with Dad because then you don't have to take it from me.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we was talking about that last night where
Yeah.
I tell you things, but it's not me. It's not coming from Smarty. It came from Daddy.
Yeah.
And just same thing with B. B tells you things, it's not from us.
Yeah.
We don't gain anything by telling you some of the shit that we tell you. And um, next thing you know, there it is. And then when not you in general, after we tell you and you don't do it, then you're wondering why did A, B, and C didn't happen. Well, did you do this? Oh no, I didn't do that. Well, then that's why that happened. You
Right.
see what I mean?
Yep.
So we learn these things. We learn these things doing what Daddy wants us to do. We learned that no matter what anything happens or what anybody says, as long as we do what Daddy tells us to do, we can't. We will never be in the wrong.
Right.
Even if in our mind we did something very wrong in our mind, right? Or somebody saw me do, or somebody saw somebody else do something very wrong. As long as Daddy approved, it wasn't wrong because there was a lesson there that somebody needed to learn, and that's why it needed to take place.
Right.
And me knowing those things, they happened. We learned. Let's not do that shit again.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. That was a close one, wasn't it? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So we're not doing stupid shit no more, right? We already did it. Okay, you won. Let's go. And
Yeah.
that's what you call the Jonah effect.
Yeah.
I warned you. I told you. You didn't fucking do it. Oh, but you said this was going to happen. Yeah, but did you do this? No. Then why you expect that to happen if you didn't do this simple ass task?
No.
Don't blame me. All right, go ahead. Next question.
All right. Next question. Is Melania Trump related to the Romanovs?
I got a yes to that.
Yeah. We did a video. Deanna and I did a video on that a while ago. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
None of them even matter anyway. So it don't matter.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, because everything has been, history has been convoluted, Yeah. Okay. Has the Ethiopian Bible been compromised over time, or was it one of the few books that have remained untarnished through the millennia? Say that 3 times fast.
It's still one of the main
Yeah.
truth stories. Yeah.
Okay, because they have the original there, right? Yeah, we've seen video of that, right?
That's why it's locked the way it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's supernatural shit there protecting it, if you haven't noticed.
I always wondered why some bad guy didn't go in and take that away. Like, that the bad guys were combing everywhere on Earth for like mystical and occult items, let's say, for their own benefit.
Oh,
right?
so Rome was collecting all this shit for their caves?
Yeah. But like we've heard stories of Hitler and the Thulsa Society. They've gone like to India, the Himalayas. They're looking for artifacts way back when 100 years ago. And of course they have some, So
Yeah, they were looking for the stone that helped you manifest shit. They were looking for the dagger that pierced my side. They were looking for all these different things because they had it in their minds, or somebody told them that if you had all of these relics and this stone, I forgot the name of the stone, but I made a hologram out of it. And you had all these fucking you have all these artifacts, and you can control the world, and you will rule the world, and blah blah blah. So that's one of the reasons why they did what they did, and they paid for it. That's also one of the reasons why you have them murdering children and drinking their blood, because somebody told them that if you drank their blood that you will live forever, which was also a fucking lie, because if that's the case, why are you dying now?
Look at them now, like, wow. Yeah.
Oh my God, we were lied to. Yeah, you were lied to by other beings that lived for lots of, a long time, because they were doing it, because they thought that that's how they would be able to live. But they were tricked, because at the end of the day, when you're not in the right with the good standing with dad, you will die. Period. I don't give a fuck if you're a reptilian, vampire, immortal, etc.
Yeah.
If you're not in the right standing with dad, don't expect to live forever.
Okay. All right. So these artifacts you just mentioned, they're being guarded, right? I assume as well.
Yeah.
How, so the second part of this other person's question is the Ark of the Covenant located in Ethiopia?
That's a good question. I got a yes to that.
Okay. Interesting. And it's also guarded, and we already talked about that.
Yeah, but it also looks like it's moving, like it can go from place to place to place. Very interesting.
Ooh, okay.
I really don't care, to be honest.
And that contains knowledge, like
It's a looking glass device.
right.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay. And so, what about all, you've told us we're going to be getting like glass tablets or whatever that's going to have all this information on it. We're going to have all the history of Earth, the universe, and all of that at our fingertips.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. There's books right around the corner, like I said.
Yeah.
There's ancient books, by the way, like ancient, like old, old, old books. And the spacecrafts have the tablets of those books.
Okay.
So everything that was once hidden or destroyed in human thought, like there's some things that were made or created and is no longer with us because it was either burnt or whatnot.
Yeah.
The information of that device, that creation, it's still available somewhere. Where do you think all these other things come from? Somebody made it somewhere.
Yeah. So these books that are old, will you be getting them back?
Their minds, of course,
And where will they be stored?
in the palace.
Palace. And they'll be behind glass so none of the kids mess with them, right?
Yeah, especially away from Sophie. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, yep.
But
Okay.
yeah, a lot of these different relics and stuff like that. Dad literally has me collect them all and then display them.
Yeah.
Some of them will be displayed, but only for a selected few to be able to come in, take photos, and show the world. And of course, I'll be doing the same.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
I'll be doing it as it happens because I'm not afraid of nothing or no one.
Yeah.
Are you really going to rob Jesus?
I'm not.
Are you really going to rob Sananda the Galactic, who's way more powerful than Jesus? Remember, there was we came here on missions and there was things we couldn't do. With that being said, the only reason why they were able to crucify me is because I had to allow it. They're not doing it this time. You understand that? So, with that being said, there's no way nobody's going to get away with anything like trying to rob me or trying to steal one of the artifacts. Because as soon as you think about shit like that, you will literally be destroying yourself. It's like damning yourself. You're damned. So yeah, it's not happening. We will have it for display. The people will be able to see it. The palace is it's going to be a place where people do get to come and hang out, and then we'll have our other quarters and houses and other mini palaces and stuff like that. So it's very, very interesting the things that we're walking into, and it's not going to take that long. It's not, and the technology that's available to us now is nowhere near the technology that will be available in the next year or so. So imagine that.
It's exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very, very exciting. And the truth of the matter is, it can happen literally overnight. We can all just wake up in a different world because that's Dad. If he wants it that way, it is.
Right, right.
Imagine if we were all in an RV game with the virtual goggles, and then the virtual goggles all of a sudden get deleted from everyone everywhere at the same time. And then you realize where you're at, like, whoa, what is this place? You were there the whole time, not realizing it because you were stuck in this other place virtually. Give you something to think about, huh?
That's very interesting. All right. You have more time?
We can do a few more.
All right. Question, when will the weather change? Like we've talked about how it's going to become more beautiful, like the way it was supposed to be. Um, is there like a feel for that?
Right now,
Create it right now.
done,
Done, done, done.
done.
Yeah.
Now, when everybody sees this part, just say done. If
Awesome.
the
Done, done, done.
if the Weather Channel can get you all to manifest weather by telling you there's a storm coming, then why can't we just manifest beautiful weather by
Yeah.
saying done,
Awesome. Done, done, done. Okay.
done?
So, what will happen to all the music and movies that are currently out there in current circulation on Earth that are created to induce fear or put spells on us or whatever? They've got some kind of darkness to them.
They'll be deleted.
Okay.
People not going to want to listen to the shit.
Yeah.
Um, and it'll be like archives. It'll be like some of the books you see now. Like that one book that I bought a while back that cost me $100 because they didn't want people to buy the book because it was talking about how the paleos were hunting down the Indians and then cooking them and eating them.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that book?
You let me borrow it, and I was like, "Oh, it's going to take me a while to get through this one." And then somebody else borrowed it.
So with
Yeah.
that being said,
Wow.
it's literally going to go on the shelf for when somebody does want to listen to it or research it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like the hot thing no more because we're going to have music that's inspiring, love
Okay.
songs and songs about events and cool,
Exciting.
yeah,
Excitement. Yeah.
celebration type songs.
Okay.
Heal the world, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember years ago, I went into a Blockbuster. Now, back then they had shelves and they would display the movies, like the new movie section. You'd see the cover so you could decide what you wanted. And I went through and it was like killing, horror, killing, horror, killing, horror, killing, and horror. Like there was no lightness, there was no family or comedies coming out. And it seems like that's been the trend. The more gory they are, the more people want them, or they're making them want them, whatever it is.
That's because what you just said, they were making them want them
Yeah. Yeah.
because it was entertaining to them. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Yeah, that.
Mhm.
So we're changing what's entertaining now.
Yeah.
And the stuff that I'm on, the stuff that I've been talking about, and abilities, and having these abilities, and realizing that you have these abilities is entertaining, especially when you just stumble upon it, right? There are videos of kids out there doing telekinesis, and
Right.
there are videos out there where people telling about each other's or another person's life or whatnot.
Right.
When you start to do these things, and then it becomes like, oh shit, watch this, and you throw fucking bottles across the field or do all these things,
Yeah.
that type of stuff is going to be more entertaining because now you're going to be challenging each other and yourselves. Let's see who can flip this car. Not necessarily a car, but you know what I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if we can move this mountain. Let's see if we can
Mm.
do this. Let's see if we can do that. Oh shit, we did it. Now let's write a song about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there'll be songs and producers and entertainment forever, and it'll be good stuff. Good stuff. Talking about everything, the beaches, the planets, the people. Songs about how all this happened and where we're at now and what we had to do. And there's already cool songs out there that are circulating the internet where it's already done. That one song already done.
Beautiful.
My brother sent me that song and was like, bro, this is you 100% all the way.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about one of my brothers who don't follow, he don't He don't care about none of the shit that I do or say.
Yep.
He
Yep.
would rather stay in his little bubble. And he's at work. This song comes up. He searches for the song and then sends it to me saying, bro, this is You All the Way. Which tells me he doesn't want to be in it, but he's paying attention. You see what I mean?
That's very good.
So,
Very good.
you know, and I get it because, again, a lot of people just need, they're wasting their time trying to stay afloat with bills, with feeding their children, housing their children, clothing their children, A, B, and C, getting to work, getting to this, getting to school, getting to that, blah, 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 where all of this stuff that I talk about is fascinating and interesting. However, I don't have time for that because I have to do this A, B, and C, D, E, F, G, right?
Yeah.
Which is their program. They got people programmed that way. Me, I was fortunate to have daddy have my abilities and have a hustle mentality where I always bought and sold things. Mine is people. I didn't sell people, but I sold everything else.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And now I'm in the position where now I'm selling products or healing products that the whole world needs and everybody wants. And I understand that they don't have money for it, which is why I did the free stuff. But because of my hustle mentality and what I do, I have the free time to sit here and educate people on all of these different things while a lot of people are still suffering to pay their bills, stop foreclosures, stop the government from, doing all this stupid shit to them that shouldn't be even allowed because this planet don't fucking belong to them.
Right.
So yes, these things need to change so that we get more people on board and people get to live longer, happier lives with 3-day work weeks, triple pay, stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, we are changing it all. It's changing. It's already changed. We're walking into it, like I say.
I think the next, few months are going to be extremely interesting. Like we've been building up to it.
Very, 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 very.
Yeah.
Very. I mean, there's no other, there's only one way to go, and it's Daddy's way.
Yeah.
He wants a full honorable disclosure.
Right.
He wants the dark ones eliminated. He wants them, he wants them to have a chance first to serve him. And then once their hourglass is done, it's curtains. It's over. He wants the wealth being distributed. He wants the 3-day work week. He wants the raw food store, real food store. He wants, healthy things on the shelves. He wants unlimited supply of healing, unlimited supply of food, unlimited supply of electricity, unlimited energies, etc. He wants all this stuff. I know because he has me working on everything, like literally everything. And why wouldn't he? If I'm the one here he sent to do it all. So looks like we're gonna get what we want now, isn't it?
Awesome. Done, done, done.
Done.
Yeah.
This is another thing that will help wake people up. It's a little bit about my life and how it all started.
Yeah.
So,
and there's several interviews in there that haven't been put out there yet. So there is new content that people haven't heard and answers to questions, and hopefully not first. I feel like it's going to be for those that are watching this now, but my goal with the book is to get it out to those that don't know your story, and then and then kind of inspire them to want to know more.
right.
And then you'll be coming out anyway, so then they're going to want it. Yay.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yep.
And Daddy already told you that eventually we'll be giving these books away.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's all good.
So the book is available on awakenedstories.com, and then there's a book tab over on the right. And the products are available on smartiescorner.com or thecompanyofheavenofficial.com. And tonight at midnight, you'll get a code for the super sale. And that's pretty exciting. And then if you join the Telegram groups, you'll get the code that way. And then you'll also see about the crowdfunding products, right?
That's right.
They're always special pricing. And that's how I got most of my products is when you started offering crowdfunding, I just jumped right in there.
Yeah, I know, and I thank you and everybody else who
Yeah.
jumped right in there.
Yeah.
That just tells me people take my work serious, and
Yeah.
I've done nothing but prove how serious my work is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
thank you all very much.
I love it all.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Are we good for today?
Yeah, we're definitely good. Everything's fantastic.
Awesome. If someone has questions, email me at suesawakenstories@gmail.com and I'll try to get them on, time permitting.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right. Thank you for all you do to help us and educate us.
You are very welcome, all of you guys. And the goal is to get everybody connected with Dad and get as many of us manifesting the reality we're walking into faster.
Done, done, done.
Let's go.
Thank you all. Thank you. Love it. Love and light.
That's the daddy factor.